Yo, it's KBE, man. I'm back. And today we're going to talk about why you don't get the results you're looking for, even though you did everything that you're supposed to do. Why do you keep finding yourself in the same situations over and over again? Today, I was recently listening to an audiobook. If you follow me on Instagram, at KNOWELDGE, Millionaire Mindset. And he made a great analogy to describe basically why we get certain results in life. Like if you were to just look at your life as a whole, you would notice that you go through certain patterns. You may always date the same type of people, or you may always wind up in the same financial situation, or you may always make the same type of investment mistakes. And the analogy that he used was, let's say you have a printer or a computer, and on the computer you type in whatever letters you want, whatever word it is that you're looking for, boom, and you print it out. Now what you notice on the printout is that there's a typo. So what do? There's a typo, you go get an eraser, put it back, hit print, and once again, there's a typo. And you're like, what? So you go get another eraser. So you put it back for a third time. You hit print. Boom. Another typo. And now you're like, what the hell is going on? Why am I still getting this same typo? And that's basically what's happening in a nutshell. When you repeat certain patterns and you keep finding yourself in the same situation, that's either good or bad. It's because you're programming the computer where you originally typed the message is not set properly. So if you go back to the computer and check the programming and then correct it there, now when you print it out, you get the desired result. Is that we hold on to these beliefs and these idea systems in our mind, and some of them are very unconscious. You know, some of them could be idea systems and beliefs that you've adapted culturally, from your parents, from your friends, from your surroundings, from events that happen to you in life. So you've adopted these ideas, and they may have served you in that time, but now those same ideas or same thought patterns are hindering you. Even if they didn't serve you in the time, a lot of the things that we learn from our parents, as we get older, we realize that we wind up doing the same thing and following the same pattern as our parents. The same type of relationships, the same type of financial literacy, the same type of living environment, you know, just bouncing from house to house or apartment to apartment, just like my parents did. It's because you learn these behaviors subconsciously. And unless you're aware enough to go back and make a conscious decision and say, I'm not going to do that, you have to realize that what you're doing is not you, but it's just a product of whatever environment you were in at the time. So you can now detach yourself from that with your awareness of what's going on, and now begin to make a different decision. Where, like, if you watched on my previous video, which is why I'm so big on habits and creating your daily routines, because every time you take that step to perform that now new daily routine. You're taking a vote to now create that new memory or that new connection for the person that you want to be. So that now when you start putting that programming in again and again and again, you start to receive and you start to print out the results that you actually want. I just felt that was very profound. I never thought about it that way. You know, it's these books and these podcasts that I'm listening to and these different things that I'm reading and these different practices that I'm doing now and implementing now into my day-to-day life. I'm realizing a lot of the bad habits that I had come from and stem from bad thought patterns of what I had of money. It's easier for a rich man to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a camel or something, you know, one of those type of things. Or money is the root of all evil, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And deep down inside, psychologically, you still repeat those same old thought patterns, and those same thought patterns find a way to manifest itself in reality. The biggest thing that I realized from what he said in that book, especially about printing out and figuring out your whole thought patterns, is that you have to daily, this journey of entrepreneurship is a daily journey. You have to put in the work every single day to make sure that you are, number one, taking care of yourself, and that the programming that you're putting forth is going to start printing out the result that you want later. Just like I talked about, man, cast that vote for that person you want to be every day. Who do you want to be? Who do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And what would that future you be doing every day? Whatever that is, start to do it now. You don't have to do it on a grand scale. If you want to be a New York Times best-selling author, that person is probably writing every day. Maybe you don't need to write a full blog post, but just write a paragraph or a sentence every single day to get into the practice of doing it. There was an example I heard on a podcast of a guy where he was overweight and he wound up losing a lot of weight. And when they asked him, you know, how do you do it? He said, in the first 30 days, what he did was he didn't work out no longer than 5 minutes. But he went to the gym every day. So going to the gym every day for those 30 days built the habit of him going there. And then from the next 30 days, he started to increase his workouts and things like that and started to just build on top of it. So it's about doing the little things, creating the small habits of the person that you want to be. And eventually, that's who you'll be. Peace. Hey, I'm back, man. If you like these videos, you like the information that you're getting, remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment at the end of these videos, and let's talk about it. Peace.